All right, so I brought up in a previous video that I don't know when it's set for. I think it might be, no, it was for the Mandalorian Grogu trailer review that nobody's watched. Which if you do watch it, it's great because it's just, fucking once I get past the apex of the forearm, it's all smooth sailing from there for Disney. But
Wow. That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it smooth so much, but
Well, I'll keep my fist closed. It's all right.
Be some whoop-de-doos along the way.
Anyway, wow. And I think
some speed bumps.
I bet a lot of people at Disney would like that anyway. But anyway, I do have a big forearm. Anyway, stop. So I brought up the idea that Rogue One was a bait and switch in that Episode 7 was passable for a minute if you didn't think about it, and I was already thinking about it, about the cosmological part of Starkiller Base, and it kind of really wasn't like super great film. No. And then everything else, how it was basically a soft reboot of Star Wars, which it didn't need to be, but anyway, that's a whole other thing. And then the next movie that comes out is Rogue One, and on the basis of Rogue One is the reason I only went to go see Episode 8. Because I'm like, well, if they got Rogue One here like this, and this is fucking awesome, well then I'll go sit down and watch Episode 8. But after seeing Episode 7, I really wasn't I could take it or leave it. But I it was just like, it's pretty much what I expected from Disney. Kind of shit themselves. Anyway, go on.
I know you're not crazy about it, but the Big Bang episode when that movie came out, and they're all there, and it's over, and they're sitting in the theater, and their takeaway was, I enjoyed that more than I expected I would. Yeah, once through maybe, because it's the return of Star Wars or whatever, but...
And you cannot watch it upon rewatching, it just doesn't...
It does not have rewatchability.
No.
The more you watch it, the more you see how flawed it is.
Yeah.
It's god-awful. And really,
just god-awful.
Kidding. It is. I mean, the Starkiller Base is only... It is of itself, for one.
Just the technical aspects of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really... There's... No...
How do you pull a star and not create a black hole? I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, no.
But that's all we don't.
But that's the thing is that Star Wars is not scientifically accurate. Never has been.
Yeah, so I
never pretended to be.
You sound like John now.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I mean, so for them, they can
get it's a push. Yeah.
But still.
Yeah. So is Rogue One
scientifically accurate or not? That fucking thing is
retarded. Full Tropic Thunder. So, is Rogue One a bait and switch? Because it feels like that to me. Even though I love Rogue One and I love Andor, even though...
Well, the thing is, okay, I got a question.
But Andor doesn't come into this conversation.
No. We don't need to go there because we've been there and done it.
Yeah.
Go check us out and check out our Andor talks. I mean, Andor was killer. But no, and so was Rogue One. But why did they have that released during the middle of their
great epic trilogy?
7, 8, 9, concluding trilogy.
Well, because they wanted to do a movie every year. They wanted to churn that shit out like fucking Gold Press Platinum or something.
I guess maybe.
But then wouldn't you think that if
why
not plan it? Yeah. Why not plan it better?
In that.
And the other thing about...
In that slot like that.
I don't know.
Not that I'm complaining that
maybe
I
because
love that movie.
Maybe because...
we saw it together. It was great.
Maybe because Solo was going to be a prequel kind of thing before he's introduced into Star Wars. They were trying to pull the clock back a bit.
Maybe because, when Rogue One took place, whatever. Yeah. But Rogue One was the story of how they got the Death Star plans.
Yeah.
Which was a specific story, plot, objective.
And I feel cheated because the commercials, we didn't see that in the theater. There is another cut of the film that is more like Apocalypse Now, from what I hear.
Well...
Or Platoon, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But it's a better war movie. It is a better actual war movie, which I would like to see that.
Well, yeah, but there's times when footage is used in trailers that
Only.
doesn't make the final cut.
I know, but still.
Or is specifically shot for the trailer.
And don't even get me started about the toys, because I still didn't get my ATST, my AT-AT, my AT-AT with the orange door.
Aha!
Never even had it in my area. I'm like, what the fuck, really? Anyway, but they had those fucking Millennium Falcons. They had them fucking at 99-cent store. They had so many of those motherfuckers.
Right.
Anyway, so what do you think? Because I think it is kind of a bait and switch. Like they were just like, oh, look at this. This is so much better than what you just saw. And then
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think they had the presence of mind to recognize that it was so much better than what we just saw.
Okay.
It was just the next project that they had in the works and whatever, and
flew under their radar because they didn't even they were so circle jerking it over the sequel trilogy and Ray Palpatine, or I mean I don't know.
And you know, all the whatever production team that was working on the sequel trilogy and moving ahead with that didn't have anything to do with Rogue One.
So it kind of got to sneak in and just kind of,
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, again, it makes me wonder a little bit about it being in that slot in the production but to do that movie that was about the Death Star plans that tied directly to episode 4, The New Hope, and then to go from that to a young Han Solo, tell his origin story, whatever, the backstory,
which wasn't necessary.
But to dovetail it off of Rogue One, I think made sense. In a way, as these standalone Star Wars stories in between the movies of the trilogy, and take place pre-proper
Star Wars. Just call it Star Wars. It's all right.
Yeah, no, pre-original Star Wars.
Yeah,
enough that it didn't have to tie to the sequels so much.
And then I have another question. So since you've answered that question, because I feel cheated. Episode 8 was cheated. So what I'm saying is that the production value of Rogue One was so much better.
Yes.
Infinitely better. Like, I'm like, where the fuck? Why wasn't it like this for episode 7?
No, dude. Rogue One was everything you love about Star Wars.
And that's why you shouldn't like it. That's what Red Letter Media said. Member berries.
No, fuck them. And fuck anybody who thinks that way. Rogue One was everything you love about Star Wars, and it was done in a way that worked.
Was it disrespectful and wasn't...
No, God, no.
Added on to it?
It was actually absolutely respectful.
Yeah.
The production design, the way everything looked, it looked like it was just Star Wars right out of 77. Yeah. All the costumes, the uniforms, all the different pips, the droids.
Control panels.
All the tech. It was killer. And even the little cameos and little Easter eggs that they threw in were killer. They were not member berries. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Really. When I heard Red Leader's voice and Gold Leader's voice in the battle, I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Loved it. Loved it.
So I just feel cheated still. That it was to me it was a bait and switch.
Yeah.
Especially since the last Star Wars movie I saw was 8.
And I don't care what anybody might think, whatever. I don't know what you think. Tarkin, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he didn't look right because he was...
Well, so what? I think...
It looks better. It looks better on a TV than on the big screen. I do give him that. It was a little...
Well, no. On a TV, like
a new TV, yeah. Because remember...
High def screen and all that, and
it's perfect.
No, it's great.
Because remember, the old movie we watched yesterday...
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, because this is a high def TV. You get all the little...
You see the little flaws or whatever. Yeah, the strings or whatever.
What's going on, yeah.
Yeah. But, no, it was great.
Yeah.
And I
just feel cheated, that's all.
I mean, it led to Andor, which is probably the last good Star Wars we're going to get for the foreseeable future.
Ever. That's it. I think it's done.
And I mean, really, if you are lamenting Star Wars, just go see Andor and just enjoy it for what it is, and
watch the original trilogy.
and just, you know.
Now, I have also heard that because they did that special 77 release
Mm-hmm.
before it was starting to get chopped up for the special,
Mm-hmm.
English inbred pony fuckers, and KK could stand there with her big swinging fucking lady cock saying she did everything. Then they're also talking, I've also heard rumor that they're going to try and do that again for the original release of Empire Strikes Back and the original release of Return of the Jedi. Are you down?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, fucking A.
yeah. Because I think I still have VHS
Oh, I saw VH.
copies
I
of
get VH copies and oh yeah,
pre-special edition Star Wars.
oh yeah.
My own box set that was
Yeah.
pre-special edition. I don't know if it's still playable,
Ah,
but
who cares?
I would. Yeah, no.
I still remember the tan shirt I had when I was a little kid, and it was those iron-on things
Yes,
that you had to go down to Clint's trophy shop,
yes,
and it was and it was Empire Strikes Back, and it was all the funky one where R2 and C-3PO were in the swamp, and you had Yoda, and then you had Boba Fett. You had it was just
yeah.
It was
I remember that one.
It was super early 80s, but late 70s style. Oh, I love that shirt. I wore the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
And what's funny is that that's the only one I never saw until later on. I had only seen Star Wars because it was always on CBS once a year. And then I saw Return of the Jedi when I was a kid. And then eventually I saw...
Oh, and then you had to come back to Empire.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Right?
I was 15.
But no, I had to see Alien when I was 4 years old. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was 14 when I saw Alien. No, but I was 15 in 1980 when Empire came out. Yeah, better believe at least 5 or 6 times in the theater.
And then I've been told that...
Not as many times as the original. I mean, I saw the original at least 30 or 40 times in the theater.
I've been told that because when they did the re-release before Empire came out of
Yes.
Star Wars,
Yes.
and so they brought me and, a baby, right? And I guess as soon as this comes down, the destroyer starts.
Yeah.
Not one word out of me. The whole fucking movie.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
No, I remember the first time I saw that movie, Star Wars. And that opening shot of
Yeah.
of the Star Destroyer that seemed to go on forever.
Yeah.
Just, this is the coolest movie I've ever seen,
Right?
and it's only 5 seconds into it,
So I guess I was...
dude. And then
that
the
was
next
it.
thing you see, stormtroopers and rebels going for it, and then Darth fucking Vader comes in,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, changed my life.
That was probably the last time I was ever quiet. Well,
Yeah, just glued to it, right?
yeah. So...
Oh my god! And yeah, I remember Empire when it came out. It was, and
No, I remember Jedi and
the whole
yeah.
opening thing, where we're seeing all them coming back into it.
Yeah.
See Luke, you see Han, you see Chewie, you see Leia, and all the way that they're presented in that opening,
Yeah.
first 10 minutes, whatever. We're back to Star Wars. It's been 3 years, fuck, man. And of course, Empire, the best film in the series.
Yeah.
The best-
Even though because Jedi was the one I got to see in the theaters, and I remember it,
yeah.
and I got all the toys. And
So
all the
yeah, you have a
everything.
particular fondness.
And
Yes.
it's not because fucking Princess Leia in a slave outfit.
No.
It's because of the Rancor. It's because of the fucking droids.
And because you got to see it in the theater when it came out.
Yeah,
And that you have a connection to it
Yeah.
that way. I get that.
but Empire is better.
Empire's a better film. Jedi is still your favorite.
Yeah,
I get it. The first film is still my favorite.
the Rancor. I mean, come
Even
on.
though, critically, you got to give it.
Oh, yeah.
Empire's a better film. The first movie is still my favorite.
Yeah.
Because, of course, it was the one that
Yeah.
brought it to us.
Yeah.
It was killer. But
No, anyway.
as far as a bait and switch, though, like deliberate like that,
Just because all those motherfuckers, that fucking dildo Canadian and the fucking goddamn fucking feminist
No.
motherfuckers, ugh.
I think it would be more along the lines of
They just snuck in and didn't know what the fuck was wrong.
this launch of these solo stories, these side
Yeah.
stories that were going to be separate from the trilogies, or separate from the sequel trilogy, and their own standalone films. And this was the first one they chose to give us
because if they did
because
Solo,
it was the best one, best idea.
Because if they had done Solo, it would have been.
Then nobody would have gone to Rogue One.
But I don't actually have a problem with the guy who played Solo.
I don't either.
I just have a problem with the gal and basically everything else with the movie. And Woody Harrelson was misused.
Yeah, it had some issues.
Yeah.
I mean, went through a couple of directors. Ron Howard finally stepped in and completed it, but I don't think it was all his idea.
Yeah.
No, there were some issues with Solo. But I tell you what, I did love Donald Glover as young Lando, and they keep teasing us with this Lando project, and I would actually like to see more of him as Lando because he was really good. I really enjoyed him.
It's over. Star Wars is dead. It's all right. It's not all right, but it's just,
But tell us a story of some caper he was involved in before he got hooked up with Bespin and the Tibanna gas mine.
It's not all right that Star Wars is dead and will never be the same, but we have to move on.
No, it is not okay.
No, it's not.
What's happened to Star Wars is not okay.
And it never will be. And it'll never be all right.
And it's, again, like, what are either anybody of his fans actually going to be able to do about it?
This is what we're doing about it. Then every time they do something stupid, like Mandalorian and Grogu, you just shove it right back up their ass.
It's just like, are you kidding me? This is what you're turning Star Wars into. And it used to mean something.
What did it mean?
It was a mythological hero's journey, man.
How about let's dial it back a bit? It was just nice fantasy fun.
Well, yeah, and it was
entertaining,
clearly defined. Good guys versus bad guys, good versus evil, light side versus dark side. It was all clearly defined. You know who the good guys were. You know who the bad guys were.
Well, hold on. We do now know who the bad guys are in the world. I'm just saying. Now, there'll be some more gray type people out there, but there are those that celebrate people getting killed. Those are bad people, or the bad lizard people. Those are, you and I can both agree on that.
Yeah, but in our entertainment and storytelling,
we don't need, I would prefer, You can't have everybody be Garrick.
If it's too gray, then what's the point?
Exactly.
Where's the conflict?
Yeah.
The drama comes from the conflict. There has to be conflict. There has to be an antagonist and a protagonist. There has to be,
and they both can't be bad people.
And they have to be clearly defined as white hat good guy, black hat bad guy.
Yeah.
And that's who they are in the story. And it doesn't matter what those type of people might be in the real world, and like the white hat guy might not be so good after all. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's just a story.
Yeah.
And as children, growing up, I mean, the stories that I
will
guide your values.
So does that mean it's propaganda when you do? So here we're going to stop this and we're going to go to a different video.
Let's
catch us on the backside.
About this, yes.
Like, share, subscribe. Get us to 250 by the end of the year, please. Bye bye.